The next one is humility. Humility. What's the Chinese word for humility? Qianbei. Okay, and the word for humility shows up very, very little here. But there are different examples. Okay? In this letter, Paul keeps giving different examples. He gives himself as an example of humility, saying, I'm in prison, but I'm still doing this. He gives the ultimate example. He gives Jesus, who was in heaven but came down to earth to be with us and die on a cross. That's humble. Okay, he gives example of humility. He also talks about a guy named Timothy. And he'll what does he say about Timothy? He says, Timothy is concerned for your good. Timothy is wanting good for you. He's humble, wanting good for you. So the word humility does not come up, but he is constantly talking about examples of humility. Okay? And then the last thing is unity. And there's others. He talks a lot about the gospel. Paul talks about that in every letter. So these are the three things I want to just give you in our book preview. Who is it written to? The Philippians. Who's writing it? Paul. But what is he actually saying to them? Sometimes before I read a book, or in the very beginning of studying a book, I will ask two questions. What is the main lesson of this book? And what is the main reason Paul wrote this book to them? Okay? Because there's many, many, many lessons we can learn from this book. But what's the main one? So if I had to say the main lesson for Philippians, it's that unity and thankfulness comes through humility. Okay? And that's it. Unity and thankfulness, rejoicing, comes through humility. And Paul shows different examples of himself, Jesus, and Timothy to prove that. Okay, the main reason why he is writing these people. Thank them for giving to him. Try to smooth out arguments. And just try to lead them in knowing what it is like to be a Christian. Okay? I know if you guys are confused, if you have blank faces, we're going to be talking about Philippians for the next